Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Nice to meet you.
Well, my name is Camry Browder, and I'm the athletic director for the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. I will be interviewing you over Skype for the position of the grad assistant for our women's basketball team. Would you like to tell me a little about yourself?
Hi, my name is Adrienne Prejean. I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana. I recently graduated with a bachelor's in health promotion and wellness. I played 4 years of Division One college basketball. I am a hard worker, a quick learner. I ask a lot of questions, and that's just how I tend to learn. I'm a hands-on person. I'm fun to be around. I bring a lot of positive energy. Uh, that's pretty much it.
Okay, so what made you choose this program of all programs?
Well, once I graduated, I wanted to return home for a little while. Like I said before, I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana. So when I saw that there was a position for the graduate assistant open, I was like, well, it would be a good opportunity to get my foot in the door for being a head coach. So to move back home and be closer to my family and be into the coaching role.
So, if you were to get the position of graduate assistant, what would be your future plans?
My future plans for the program or for myself?
Both.
Well, for the program, I would try to bring as much of a positive impact as possible and, you know, being young and understanding where the girls are coming from, trying to, communicate from the girls to the coach. And for myself, hopefully this will get me into the collegiate coaching world and kind of get my name out there. And hopefully, I do well enough with y'all and, your coach and the staff will write me letters of recommendations and I can learn whatever y'all are willing to teach and I can take it far.
So, I know you said that you were a player for 4 years, but alongside being a player, do you think you'd understand the commitment that's involved with becoming a graduate assistant?
Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure, my team had a graduate assistant and I kind of saw what she did behind the scenes and how things worked. I mean, I didn't see all of it because as a player, a lot of things go on. You're not really aware of what's happening, but I'm willing to take on any challenges that come my way.
Okay. What specific qualities do you possess that would be perfect for this position?
I understand the game of basketball for one. I understand how a Division One program is ran correctly and how it can easily be ran the wrong way. And so I know, what could be successful for the program and what could possibly harm the program, like what are things that might harm it. So I think just my understanding and knowledge of a Division One program and my positive attitude and hard working qualifies me for the job.
In your opinion, what is a grad assistant?
Um, a grad assistant is in charge of managing the managers, if that makes sense to you. Like the things, getting everything in order, like making sure the girls are on the court on time, making sure that the uniforms are in order, everything's packed for away trips, making sure that the managers are doing their job, providing water for the girls, meeting with the managers and, expressing to them what they're supposed to be doing, learning from the coaches, doing basically the jobs the coaches don't want to do, kind of like the scrap jobs, like the real hard jobs.
Okay, so what necessarily inspired you to get into coaching?
What inspired me to get into coaching was being coached by others. The coaches I've had in my life have impacted me in very, um, a very, I don't know what's a good word for it, but they've impacted me in the right way and they've steered my life in the right direction. And I feel that if I can do the same for young girls, then I'm making a difference in the world. And I mean, what are you doing if you're not making a difference?
Right. So you understand what it's like to be a player. To you soon to hope to understand what it's like to be a coach. Do you understand how you'd be getting paid as a grad assistant?
Yes, ma'am. I read on the website, the job descriptions and what comes with being a graduate assistant. I would be having my graduate classes paid for and my on campus or away from campus housing, and that's it.
Yes. So, with understanding all of these aspects, what would you say would be your biggest strengths and weaknesses?
My biggest strength is I'm not afraid to, put myself out there. Like, I'm not afraid to go the extra mile or do the extra thing. And my biggest weakness would be, kind of having to fall back and take a back seat. Because, sometimes as a player, you can communicate with the coach, like, hey, I think this will work better. But as a graduate assistant, you're not really in that position to really voice your opinion about the wrongdoings of the coach, or not really wrongdoings, are the things that you feel might be better for the program.
So, how could you work on incorporating your strength and minimizing, as well as minimizing your weakness?
I think that to minimize my weakness, I just have to, meet with coach individually and just ask questions like why do you prefer to do a certain thing this way, or why do you prefer to do it that way. And I think for my strengths, I feel like just being myself at all times.
Okay, so I know that you have a connection with the girls on our team. Do you think that would be a problem with you becoming a graduate assistant? And how would you separate yourself from the player aspect to now becoming sort of an authority figure?
Well, I actually did go to high school with some of the girls from the team, some of the older girls. I'm a couple of years older than some of the older ones. But I feel like, you know, I just have to keep it professional, like understand that I'm not a player anymore, that I'm now a coach, and that they have to respect me and I have to respect them as players. And just, understanding that boundary between player and coach. And I think I can manage that well.
So, if you were to receive the position of
Mm-hmm.
becoming a graduate assistant, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
With my master's degree, hopefully, if this works out, and in 5 years, being either the assistant coach or head associate coach of a Division 1 program, or maybe a Division 2, but preferably a Division 1 basketball team, or even working here at UL. I mean, I would love to work here as one of the coaches.
Okay, well, I think that's about it. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.